So what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. This is Amber J. Sorry, I'm coming to you guys tonight again with another still frame. But look, let me tell you something. It is what it is, okay? I just thank God for giving me the capacity to come before you guys with this beautiful, amazing word. It's based upon a dream that I had about a month ago. I tried recording it on TikTok, but it was just such a lengthy dream, and there was so much revelation into it. 3 minutes wasn't going to do nothing. I had to come and I had to say this thing, correctly. Excuse me, not this thing, but I had to get this dream, this prophetic dream, without cutting any corners, because it's a lot, and I know it's going to benefit someone. Well, it's not a lot, but it's more than 3 minutes could do, right? So look, in this dream, I was in this house. The light in the house was very dim. The only way I could describe it would be like this: is of you ever had like a power outage, like that went all day, and like say for instance you were in a hurricane or something, you ain't got no lights for days, right? And it's sunset, the sun is setting, and that could be a very awkward feeling, because this is about to be brutal darkness, right? Because no street lights are coming on, nothing is coming on. You don't have light in your house, and the only light that you were relying on was the light from the sun, and that's about to go down. So that's the only way I can describe this light in this house. It was very dim, and I knew that I only had such and such a time to do the things that I had to do. Now, the thing that I had to do was pack. I was leaving this house. I was leaving this dark house. But because everything in the house was a mess, I could not get organized. I couldn't get things together. I was very frustrated. And then going back to it, the sun is setting, the day is getting darker, and I know I don't have all of this time, this light, this daylight, to take care of the things that I need to take care of. And then at some point in the dream, it was like I just got prompted, or I came into a reckoning or a revelation that if I get rid of these old toys, if I get rid of these old toys that's in this closet, I'll be able to move things along much faster, because it's just junk. I'm just hanging on to them for no reason. I'm not playing with these toys. They're not put up like in a glass menagerie or anything like that. They are just there in boxes and just taking up space. So once I got that revelation, to just get rid of these toys that are just serving me no purpose, I began to do just that. I began to haul them out of this closet. It was in this like little closet. And like even the closet was like spilling over with these toys to where they was all in the hallway. So I just began to move along and get these toys out of the house, just get them all out of the closet and just position them to just be dumped. And then in the midst of me doing so, a man approaches me and he says, hold on, let me say this. This is very important. He has a wad of money in his hand. And he says, don't throw away these toys. These toys are very valuable. He said you could sell them and, get some money for it. And I was like, well, I don't care about making no money. I have to get out of this house, excuse me. As another part of the dream I failed to mention, I actually had movers coming, right? So it was like an ordained time for me to be out of this house. It was an appointed time for me to get up out of this house, because I had movers on the way. So going back to the dream with the man. So I tell the man, I don't care about no money. I don't care about any of those things. I got movers coming, and it's time for me to wrap it up and get things out of here. He said, no, no, no. He said, I'll buy the toys from you. He said, just give me a moment to go get some extra money and go get my truck so I can haul the toys out. And I was like, no, I don't care. I don't want your money. I just want to get out of here. Like, I'm on a time crunch. I don't have time for this. And then another man approaches and backs him up and say, no, he's good for it. And so that's how the dream ended. It was just kind of like, nothing was ever really finalized. It was just kind of like it just ended in midair like that. And I've had a lot of prophetic dreams like that where it was just kind of like nothing was really decided. Everything was just in midair. But the revelation behind the dream is this: God, let me tell you something. God is faithful of his word. God is going to carry out his word. You will not find God being a liar. I have never in my life had God promised me something and it did not come to pass. And let me tell you something what's so funny about it. When these things come to pass, it's when you least expect it. It's when you kind of, you're not anticipating it no more. You're not at the edge of your seat for it anymore. It just comes and it just comes like, oh my gosh, right? So listen. God is, whoever this is for, take every word into prayer. God is getting ready to deliver out on a promise, but you find yourself stumbling. You don't find that you can get everything in order and get things together. Why? Because you got to put away some childish things. You have got to put away some childish things that are serving you no purpose. Now, whatever that looks like for your life, you're going to have to take that up into prayer. Even some things with me, I think I said in a few of my videos before, I can have like little stinky ways sometimes, but I have to get rid of that. I had to get rid of that in order for me to step into this new thing that God has caused me to do. Sometimes if you put things off, and God has told you to do some things, I don't know where that came from. I don't know who that's for. But if God is telling you to get on the ball about some things, you got to get on the ball about some things. But however this word may find you or fit you, please understand God is getting ready to come and deliver you out of a broken state, out of a state of confusion, out of a bad situation, a tumultuous situation, but you have got to be ready. The movers are coming. The movers in that dream symbolize God's promise. He is going to deliver you. He is a deliverer. Let me tell you something. Think about the children of Israel. They were enslaved, right, in Egypt. God sent Moses. He sent the deliverer. He kept his promise. Why didn't most of them make it to the promised land? Bickering, complaining, childish behavior, things they should have gotten rid of in Egypt. Don't be like them. And see, here's the thing about it. I've had a lot of prophetic dreams, I stated before, where the dream just kind of ended with no real end to it. That's because the decision is upon you. Okay, this is one of them things where you can cross over, but you may not make it to your promised land. Man, look, Sarah, I'm telling you guys, God is about to send the deliverer. But if you can't put away some things, some childish behavior, Apostle Paul said, when I was a child, I thought as a child. But now that I am older, I'm paraphrasing you guys. I'm going to put the real scripture in. I put away those childish things. And so I wanted to make sure that I make mention of this as well. The revelation behind the man in the dream who stopped me as I was getting rid of all of those toys, that man symbolizes a big distraction. So just look at it like this. Let's say, for instance, like this. You have a wad of money in your hand, right? And you see something valuable. You see the value in it. Wouldn't you purchase the things right then and there? Right? So likewise in the dream, the man is he's not serious about making no purchase. He's not even serious about what he's saying, because if he was, he'd have just hurry up and gave me the money right then and there, and then he would have just called his boys, and the transaction would have been done, and without me having to do anything, right? He could have just gave me the money, whatever. I wasn't even interested in selling it. He could have just say, hey, I'm just going to call my people and we're just going to pick it up. That's one less thing you have to worry about, right? So listen, whenever God gives you the confirmation to do whatever it is he told you to do, when he gives you the confirmation of letting you know what's getting in the way of you clearing the path so this deliverance from this dark era, this dark age in your life, this dark season can come through, whenever he gives you that revelation, please be on the lookout for distractions. People that's just trying to stop your progress. People just trying to stop the process. That man wasn't serious. So look, you guys, whoever this word is for, number one, let's just recap everything. You not liking stuff right now, okay? You not liking this little muddy situation you in. I just, in my spirit, I just feel someone like they feel like they're walking in mud, or they kind of feeling like they're in quicksand a little bit. Like, your situation is just not, man, you're not feeling good about it, either in a bad relationship, either in a financial hardship, and it just feels like you cannot catch a break. But God has given you a promise. That's what makes all the difference. So it ain't just like, oh, woe is me, or this is just my damn little life. No, 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 no. You have a promise. And see, that's what that sunlight, that dim little sunlight in that apartment, that house, wherever I was in, represented. That hope. You have a little bit of hope, right? And then also the movers are coming, so things about to change swiftly. And then here's somebody come along in your way telling you, just blocking the path. Baby, let me tell you something. The Bible says, be not deceived of Satan and his devices. That man in my dream didn't want nothing. Unfruitful people in your life, they don't want nothing. They wanted something, they'll be about something. It'd have been made evident. Some people be saying the math ain't math and it's not adding up. All right. So whoever this word is for, I pray that it locates you. I pray that it locates you. Okay. God is getting ready to do some amazing things in your life. And the reason why the dream just abruptly ended without, there being a final conclusion is because it's going to be up to you. God is going to deliver.